let us rejoice, for we are one and free. We've golden soil and wealth for toil. Our home is good by sea. Our land abounds in nature's gifts, all beauty rich and rare. In history's page let every stage advance Australia fair. In joyful strains then let us sing, advance Australia fair.
Please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, guests, families, friends, members of our university community, and most importantly, our graduates. Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Jo Tilley and I'm a Director at the Centre for Social Justice and Inclusion here at UTS. Graduations, as you can imagine, are one of the university's most important events. This year, the university will hold 48 ceremonies, both in Sydney and Shanghai. I'd like to start by introducing you to the official party who are here on the stage. Seated at the centre of the stage is Dr. John Laker AO, Deputy Chancellor of the university, who will preside over this ceremony. The Deputy Chancellor is joined today by Dr. Alana Piper, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President, External Engagement and Partnerships. Also joining us is Mr. Lance Kalish, who will deliver the occasional address. Associate Professor Katie Schlenker, Associate Dean Education of the UTS Business School, will be presenting graduates. The other people you see seated on stage today are Ms. Fiona Scott, who's a member of University Council, professors, academics and professional staff from faculties and institutes who've played such a large part in the success of today's graduates. I'd also like to make special mention and acknowledge a member of our staff who is graduating today, Early Kulantiatos. It now gives me great pleasure to invite Dr. John Laker AO, Deputy Chancellor, to formally open proceedings.
Ladies and gentlemen and graduands, good afternoon. In the name of the Council, I declare this congregation of the University of Technology, Sydney, duly assembled. On behalf of the University of Technology, Sydney, before we begin the proceedings, and on behalf of all here present, I would like to acknowledge and pay respect to the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation. It is upon their ancestral lands that UTS stands. Similarly, I would like to pay respect to the elders, both past and present, acknowledging them as the custodians of knowledge for this place. In this graduation ceremony, we will celebrate the conferral of awards upon graduates from UTS Business School and the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building. Today's ceremony marks a great achievement for the graduates and recognises the support which they have received from family and friends, and we're delighted that so many of you are here today. We warmly welcome you, and together we celebrate the achievements of the graduates. I now invite Associate Professor Katie Schlenker, Associate Dean Education of UTS Business School, to present graduates.
Deputy Chancellor, I invite graduates in UTS Business School and the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building to stand. Deputy Chancellor, The UTS Council has resolved that candidates recommended to it by the faculty boards in Business and Design, Architecture and Building as eligible for awards have completed all requirements of a course of study approved by the boards and has conferred these awards upon them. Deputy Chancellor, I now present those graduates from UTS Business School and the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building who are here before you to acknowledge the awards for which they have qualified.
And I think we might ask the graduates to stand. On behalf of the Council of the University of Technology, Sydney, I congratulate graduates on their achievements in obtaining the awards for which they have qualified.
Graduates, please be seated. Deputy Chancellor, we begin today's presentation of graduates with an acknowledgement of a posthumous award. A posthumous award recognises the achievement of a graduate who has since passed away. On behalf of the University and the UTS Business School, I extend our sincere condolences to the family for their loss. I would like to acknowledge the family of Audrey Siobhan Griffin, who are here today. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Miss Kathleen Kirby and Mr Trevor Griffin, Audrey's parents, who will accept the posthumous award of Bachelor of Business awarded to Audrey Siobhan Griffin. Deputy Chancellor, UTS Business School conducts innovative research across all major business disciplines. We aim to produce research that is not only academically excellent, but also to create knowledge that supports innovative, sustainable and prosperous societies in a fairer world. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you a graduate receiving a research degree. The following student has graduated with the Doctor of Philosophy, Jia-Chi Wang, for a thesis entitled Dissent in Australian Director Elections, Causes and Consequences, supported by a supervisory panel that included Principal Supervisor, Professor Martin Bujaya, and Co-Supervisor, Professor Yawen Shan. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Jia-Chi Wang. Deputy Chancellor, we will now present to you our coursework graduates receiving awards today.
The following students have graduated with a Master of Business Analytics Extension, Mohammed Ateshah. Zaria Amreen. Ashwin Angala Man Babu. Halmeet Singh Arora. Harish Narayan Balakrishnan. Aryan Bansal. Aditi Beriwal. Bibek Bandari. Soham Bhattacharjee. Noor Aimi Atira Binti Suhaimi. Jing James Chen. Ritika Dar. Chirayu Arvind Dudade. Gagandeep Kaur. Spencer Christopher Gautama. Adya Gauda Raju. Ali Abbas Hitawala. Ume Hani. Yu Ling Xue. Omkar Vijay Jadhav. Ayush Rajesh Kamik. Nguyen Khan Le. Syed Faria Mahmood. Insha Mujib Malik. Yasser Malkawi. Alyssa Ashley De Leon Marcelo. Bao Chao Nguyen. Lan An Nguyen. Dao V. Nguyen. Ratik Part. Anne Pham Quang. Pratiksha Sutukote Ravindra. Yukta Lalit Punjabi. Fabiha Rahman. Uma Nitesh Santapuram. Kalaipriya Santalingam. Shimul Sanyal. Akshat Sharma. Sneha Shri. Shreya Sujith. Celine Sutanto. Kunal Taneja. Kishore Sanjay Valayapati Suresh Kumar. To An Vo. Ngok Min Chao Vu. Fusanisa Wongwuth. Kartik Yadav. Mohammed Zishan. Master of Business Analytics, Alicia Caltabiano. Sonia Esther Cordero. Chaminda Kumarage. Wing Yu Tammy Lee. Ingwen Liang. Daniel Lopez. Maria Lorena Soledad Obus. Paul James Orban. Nisha Sadana. Dukhang Chan. Chen Xun. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Master of Business Analytics, Yantong Li. Graduate Certificate in Business Analytics, Master of Business Analytics, Kevin Yong Long Ching. Master of Professional Accounting, Glorina Anthony. Constance Elizabeth Dunford. Panuja Alaya Nathan. Hung Nuo Lee. Pei Ling Lee. Yan Jing Meng. Femina Daveshbhai Patil. Jesela Suki Jong. Hong Yuan Tian. An Fong Chan. Vin Yip Chu. Rosabelle Villalon. Yong Ha Wang. Yanisa Wathananurak. Jing Yang Wu. Bachelor of Business with Distinction, Noah Glenn Barnett. Stephanie Bartzi. Olivia Jane Kasimati. Christopher Gary Clark. Lena Lam. Elizabeth Felicity Mossman. Cara Murphy. George Nisirios. Aidan James Priosti. Derek Ashed Panganiban Ramos. Bridget Eve Shivsby. Jasmine Sarah Tyndale. Chloe Lisa Ziegenfuse. Bachelor of Business with Credit, Laith Mohammed Lutfi Al Obedi. Harry Charles Aquilina. Semiha Hilal Aidogan. Jack Alexander Bacon. Tyler J. Beverly Smith. Haley Jade Bolden. Chanel Shamoun. Nadia Ranel Chandrasekhara. Eli Culentianos. Tina Dimitropoulos. India Ellis. Maria Espa. Eve Gabrielle. Tony Georges. Jack Griffin. Stavrula Gobran. Jasmine Guyot. Bella Tess Hickey. Luca Alexander Hill. Victoria Kalimnios. Neve Emily Keogh. Pravina Kilbert Kugathasan. Mia Jane Lazaro. Theodore Atticus Lazoglu. Christabella Marie Limbruggen. Casey Maidon. Matthew Maroon. Danielle James Melrose. Olivia Matrevsky. Sienna Morris. Tegan Riley Muscat. Mishal Nasir. Max Cameron Nelson. Jamie Alicia Nielsen. Lana Yolanda Ogwin. Stephen Perivola Relis. Alexander Joseph Pitzinger. Alessandra Ray. Sherlyn Robinson. Rory Rocher Dalton. Felix O'Donnell Ryan. Leah Anjali Samuel. Jem Johnny Schutzinger. Nicholas Shaloub. Oscar Jethro Smith. Jonathan Tanto. Mayor Francis Vella. Agnes Viola. Liam Sean West. Dylan Blake Williams. Genevieve Eliza Wolfe. Isabella Kate Zuza. Bachelor of Business, Henry Biggerstaff. James Michael Cole. Roseanne David. Jordan Alexander Dixon. Cooper Christian Dorrell. Alpa Isiman. Ji-Yu Kang. Zhuo-Yi Liu. Madeline Locke. Hai Tao Meng. Duc Viet Nguyen. Angela Palomino. Jing Pan. Simranjit Kaur. Sulasha Sipandan. Wing Shen Shang. From the Faculty of Design, Architecture and Building, Master of Planning, Xu Hui. Bachelor of Design in Interior Architecture, Bachelor of International Studies, Claire Anderson. Bachelor of Design in Fashion and Textiles, Kristen Louisa Higgins. Master of Architecture, Neha Kayesta.
Deputy Chancellor, this concludes the presentation of graduates.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been a mostly respectful audience today. Bit of noise in a few quarters, not enough. So, we've just graduated a wonderful array of talent walking across the stage today, and I know many of you are very repressed because you really wanted to yell very loudly when your loved ones came across. But now's your moment, and let's do this in a nice coordinated way. So, for all the parents and friends, put your hands together, whistle, stomp, and just show how proud we are of this wonderful graduating class. That's more like it. Well, graduates, you've made it, at last. Today in our great hall, you have graduated from one of the world's top 100 universities and top dozen young universities. Young because UTS has yet to reach its 50th birthday. But the ceremony of graduation itself is one of the Western world's oldest continuing ceremonies. It dates back 800 years to the establishment of the first European universities in the 12th century. Then you would have done your exams in Latin. Your graduation cap and gown are modelled on the attire of the clerics who taught in those universities. Then you would have worn your gown every day simply to keep warm in the damp and unheated corridors of learning of Oxford or Bologna or Paris. Today, your graduation cap and gown are a symbol of recognition and achievement. While you have them on today, wear them with pride. Graduation is indeed a cherished tradition and a special rite of passage, as it should be, because graduation marks an important milestone in your lives. Graduation comes from the Latin gradus, meaning step, and today you take a further significant step in your personal and professional development. We hope you have enjoyed the camaraderie of your student days, but we also know that university study requires a strong commitment to hard work and long hours. Inevitably too, it involves sacrifices, whether they be of your immediate career opportunities, your social life, your friends and family, and for many of you here today, the familiarity of your own country. And of course, let's not forget the unprecedented disruption of the COVID-19 pandemic. Your resilience, your commitment will be amply rewarded as you apply your new skills and insights in your professional life. But today, the satisfaction of completing a high calibre degree is reward in itself. Enjoy that sense of satisfaction because you've earned it. And for all the parents, partners and friends who are with you today as well, this is an occasion of great pride, and you've heard that pride just expressed. You have lived through the stresses the graduates have faced. You have given them your support and encouragement, and I am fairly sure that they would want to acknowledge that. So, your last instruction in the exam hall. Could you please stand, graduates? Face your family and friends and let them hear a rousing round of applause because they too have earned it. Thank you. You can yell louder in your master's graduations. The world that you as graduates are entering is a complex and challenging one, but it's an exciting one nonetheless. The workplace has become more flexible than ever before. Change is a constant. Digital disruption is a powerful force. Artificial intelligence, AI, is developing at warp speed. How many of you had heard of ChatGPT when you first came to this university? You've heard it now. New industries based on global data platforms are reshaping the way we live, the way we work, the way we communicate. This is a world of opportunities for you, where you can test your newfound skills and knowledge with employers large or small, at home or abroad, or in some cases even build the organisations in which you will work. The energies you have devoted to your studies can now be unleashed into this brave new world. Take the challenges on with confidence and enthusiasm. Inspire your friends and colleagues. Bring your talents into play. Your time at UTS will have prepared you well. Employers have a high regard for UTS graduates because of your ability to adapt and innovate, to work collaboratively with people of different backgrounds and viewpoints, and to cope with pressure and tight deadlines. The reputation of UTS graduates is second to none. You now join an outstanding group of UTS alumni, some 287,000 creative and innovative graduates making their mark in all walks of life. Reach out to this global network when you can. Many of the alumni can be helpful to you in your future careers. And please stay in touch with UTS. Our alumni office is your lifelong connection to UTS, so please keep them up to date on your movements. Of course, your time as a student may not end today. This rapidly changing world will require you to refresh your skills and acquire new skills and knowledge again and again throughout your career. Society is transforming to a lifetime of learning, and UTS is in the forefront of this transformation with new courses and programs online for ease of access that will enhance your skills throughout your professional career. We look forward to you continuing your learning journey with us in the years ahead, and perhaps seeing you in this great hall again. Graduates, you are leaving here today as the pride of this university, as the flag bearers for the next generation of bright minds and responsible citizens. Your graduation comes at a time when humanity is facing profound global challenges and uncertainty. The erosion of public trust in major institutions, economic anxiety, climate change, the growing polarisation of societies, the tragic human tide of refugees, hunger and poverty, the horrors of war. As UTS graduates, you have a real responsibility when challenges confront you to use your talents wisely and do your best to contribute and help build a more prosperous, sustainable and inclusive society. To meet this responsibility, stay true to the core values of trust, honesty and integrity as your guiding beacons. How do you do this? Well, let me offer 3 simple pieces of advice. Firstly, choose your employer wisely. You are part of a new generation that is demanding higher ethical standards from organisations, a generation that believes it has an obligation to make society better and fairer than to leave it to others or to the future. Satisfy yourself that trust and a clear purpose of contributing value to society are part of the ethos of any organisation you join or build. Secondly, identify the values that are important to you and live them in the way you conduct yourself in the workplace and outside. Be authentic. Take personal accountability for your actions and be willing to be judged by them. Speak up. At times when you are not sure what to do, bring your own strong moral compass to bear on your decisions and do what you think is right. Do yourselves, your families and your university proud by maintaining the highest professional and ethical standards. The best advice I can give you finally is that you make your word your bond. There is no more powerful demonstration of your integrity than that you honour your word. Keep your promises and commitments, nothing more and nothing less. Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, summed it up well when he said, "Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become." Unquote. On that note, let me once again congratulate our new graduates on your success. Our best wishes and pride go with each and every one of you. Your degree will open up opportunities for you in any number of roles. Seize them in both hands and do well. Thank you. I now invite Dr. Alana Piper, Deputy Vice-Chancellor and Vice President, External Engagement and Partnerships, to introduce the occasional speaker.
Deputy Chancellor, and before I introduce your occasional speaker for today, please let me add my congratulations to our new graduates. And may I just say also what an absolute joy it is to sit up here on stage and watch all of you sail across the stage into your futures. Truly and with utmost sincerity, all of you, and when I say that, I include also those cherished friends that we've lost along the way, all of you are what universities are about. And all of you are why myself and all my colleagues up here on stage do what we do. So thank you so much for letting us be part of your story and the story of your families. All right, your occasional speaker for today is Mr. Lance Kalish. Lance Kalish is a serial entrepreneur and recognised among Australia's most accomplished international consumer product builders and social entrepreneurs. Back in 2006, Lance and his business partner Ido Leffler co-founded global skincare brand Yes2 Inc., which became the second biggest natural beauty brand in the USA, distributed throughout more than 28,000 stockists. These two went on to co-author their first book in 2013, Get Big Fast and Do More Good, a guide to modern entrepreneurship and accelerated brand building. Following the success of Yes2, Lance co-founded Yubi in 2013, a school and office supplies brand with a big impact that prides itself as a leader in trend and design. But Yubi's big impact comes through its one-for-one give-back program that has facilitated the giving of more than 100 million school supplies to more than 7 million needy school kids in both Australia and the United States. In 2016, Lance and partners co-founded Los Angeles-based consumer brand incubator Beach House Group. Beach House Group creates and commercialises world-class brands including Bayes Luggage with Shay Mitchell, Florence by Mills with Millie Bobby Brown, Pattern Beauty with Tracy Ellis Ross, Moon Oral Care with Kendall Jenner, and Marlowe Men's Skincare. And I have to just stop for a second and say, all of that beauty stuff, Lance, and you couldn't rustle up a few goodie bags for our hardworking graduates? It's disappointing, disappointing. In 2020, Lance co-founded and became the executive director of Salon Lane, which is a name many of you may be familiar with. It's the leading Australian premium shared workspace solution that creates move-in ready salon studios and workspaces for hair, beauty and wellness professionals, which allows them to run their businesses their way and become successful entrepreneurs. It's a fantastic idea. Since returning to Australia in 2011, Lance has been a prolific investor, contributor and mentor in the Australian startup scene. In 2016, Lance and Ido together won Third Sector's Award for Australian Social Entrepreneur of the Year and became a luminary of the University of Technology, Sydney, after being awarded both the UTS Business School Award for Excellence and the Chancellor's Award for Excellence in 2015. It gives me very great pleasure to invite Mr. Lance Kalish to deliver the occasional address.
Deputy Chancellor, Deputy Vice-Chancellor, members of Council, staff, distinguished guests, friends and families of graduates, but most importantly, the new graduates of UTS, who I can now officially call my fellow alumni. Good. Deserve that. Give yourself that. My name is Lance Kalish, and I'm delighted and privileged to have the opportunity to address you all on this very auspicious day in your lives, but more importantly, in your parents' lives. I graduated from UTS in 2001, known as the PC era, or pre-ChatGPT era, where you actually had to read your textbooks and do your own assignments. It was with great excitement when I received the call from the alumni office to deliver this occasional speech. I was warned that I was strictly forbidden from making any political jokes or comments. However, jokes about Sydney University and all Melbourne universities were okay, and highly recommended, funny enough. They also said that it is forbidden to promote any of your own goods or services. In particular, I think this was related to my own book, Get Big Fast and Do More Good, available on Amazon and at all good bookstores, in Audible version too. So I promised I wouldn't do anything like that either. Graduates, you have finally reached the end of an important initial phase of your upcoming business career and the start of the next exciting chapter. Or to simply put it, the day you can finally afford to upgrade from free ChatGPT to the paid version. I moved to Australia in 1997. Back then, they say I had a South African accent. My business partner, Ido Leffler, who I met right here at UTS, were both honoured in 2016 to receive the UTS Business School and Chancellor's Award for Excellence. This gave us the privilege of becoming luminaries and ambassadors of UTS, alongside some other unfamiliar previous winners of this award, such as Hugh Jackman and Minister for Social Services Tanya Plibersek. We truly hope that Hugh and Tanya can boost their profiles by having their names next to Ido and myself. My first few years out of uni, I worked in the corporate finance division of professional services firm PwC, and then reconnected with Ido in 2003. From there, we went on to build several businesses together in the consumer product space. Each business was a unique learning experience and journey. However, each business brought us one step closer to the formula we have today, a formula which mixes giving back with building valuable, sustainable companies, and which enables us to make sizable impacts on society and create purposeful, meaningful job opportunities for our employees. What makes me most proud today, and all of the successes that I have had, is not reaching $100 million in revenue, but reaching $100 million in free school supplies provided to kids who needed them most. Today, I am proud to call myself a serial entrepreneur, which sounds great if you are on a first date, but in reality, it actually means self-employed, or in my case, just unemployable. I've been fortunate to have co-founded more than a dozen startup businesses since I graduated from UTS, many of which have failed. But thankfully, more that have succeeded. Otherwise, I suspect I probably wouldn't have asked to be making the speech today. My time at UTS, without doubt, provided me with a bedrock of knowledge, practical experience, and most importantly, lifelong friends. I mean, how much more can you ask from a uni than to provide you with an ideal, loyal, and now 23-year-long business partner? Yet so much of the business life experience will only come from actually being in the working world. So I wanted to share 3 alternative insights, pieces of advice as you graduates set out on your journey beyond UTS. The type of advice that you wouldn't typically find publicly out there. The type of advice you would only get if you buy my book, Get Big Fast, available at Amazon and all good bookstores. Insight number 1. My first bit of advice will sound a little contradictory to what I've spoken about today, but I fervently believe in it. I constantly get asked this question by young people I mentor. That advice is no matter how brilliant your business idea is, or how much you think you don't fit the corporate environment, or how sure you are that you have developed the next startup social media platform to replace TikTok. I always strongly advise new graduates to spend the first part of their career working inside an established organization. By that I mean it could be a corporate company, a social or charitable organization, or working within any team environment. Work where you are not the boss or the manager or the number one honcho. I spent the first 2 years of my career working as an analyst at PwC. These were some of the most valuable learning and career-shaping years of my life, even if it meant me working out what I did not want to do for the next phase of my career. However, working in a professional services firm with established processes, teams, policies, values, and professionalism truly helped shape the way that I curated my personal business style over the next 25 years, and how I applied that to building and working in my own companies in the future. Now listen, if Mark Zuckerberg took my advice, we wouldn't have Facebook. So this certainly doesn't apply to everyone. But I truly believe that besides the handful of Zuckerberg anomalies in the world, this is a valuable lesson to keep in mind and consider for your next steps. It is critical, graduates, that you define the next few years of your business career as a time focused on gaining experience, curiosity, and learning as much as you can from the people who you admire and inspire you. The majority of you are not meant to know what you want to do when you leave university straight away, just like you weren't meant to know exactly which university course you were going to do when you finished your HSC. I started my career believing 100% that I should be going into corporate finance and investment banking. Look at me now. I somehow built a successful career in school supplies, beauty, and hairdressing. I mean, what the heck do I know about beauty and hairdressing? I've had the same haircut for 35 years. Insight number 2, relationships, relationships, relationships. Business is all about relationships. I hate to tell you this, but technology, remote working from home, and social media are the enemies of building real and meaningful relationships. Let's do a quick poll test. Put your hands up if you have run, this is to everybody, put your hands up if you have run a half marathon or a marathon before. All right? Nice, nice. I've run 5 marathons. Quick joke while we're on this topic. How do you know if somebody has run a marathon? Give them 1 minute and they'll tell you so. Now, put your hands up if you've used ChatGPT to complete a university assignment. Come on, come on, come on. You've got the certificate, guys, come on. Really? That many? Okay. I thought it would be everyone, to be honest. Now, put your hands up if you've used ChatGPT or any other AI platform in an assignment you were not supposed to use one for. Yeah, 1, 2. Really? I think there's a lot more of you. Well, there's a lot of future lawyers in the crowd out there. Don't worry, guys. Most of us have bent the rules during their uni career. During my UTS degree, I did a minor in information systems, and I had to do a subject called Introduction to Visual Basic. I was useless when it came to coding, so I used the 90s version of ChatGPT. I got my best mate Bruce to do the whole coding practical assignment for me. Anyway, I still passed the final test, but even though Bruce did the work for me, I actually didn't get a very good mark on the assignment. Bruce is now one of the senior IT leaders at Optus, which probably explains a lot about that. Too soon? My main point here is, frankly, and once again contrary to popular culture, I think AI platforms like ChatGPT are brilliant, but so dangerous for your social and personal development in the workplace. I'm going to let you in on the secret. This may even be a first since 2023. This speech is not written at all, even a little bit, by ChatGPT. I know, brilliant, eh? Just ask your mum and dad how much they had to suffer writing their own speeches before 2020. ChatGPT is not going to do your next job interview for you. ChatGPT is not going to teach you how to network and socialize with your co-workers. It may help you get to the front of a pile of job applications, but eventually you will have to talk to an actual human and reveal the real you. People crave connections and relationships, and we all need to make sure that we work on absolutely mastering the skill first. I hope that the compulsory practical and group work assignments that your UTS degree demanded will help you get that edge and elevate you above other candidates in the future, because it most certainly did for me. My final insight is to always remember to celebrate your wins in life. We rush through life and its memorable milestones so rapidly that one forgets to stop, step back, look around you, contemplate what you have achieved and how much has gone into that achievement, and appreciate the moment and the win. Whether it's getting your first real corporate job, completing an arduous large project, setting up your own business and making your first sale, or even eventually selling your business. We, as busy humans, tend to move on quickly to the next task as if the past efforts have no more value or any meaning anymore. One of those major milestones wins is graduation. Graduating from university is a massive win, an incredible achievement, especially from a prestigious university like UTS. Only 33% of people graduate with a university degree in their lifetime. Less than 1% of people run a marathon, but that's something else. I want you all to stop for a moment. Graduates, I want you all to close your eyes. Come on, I'm looking at you, I can see you all do this. Close your eyes. Be present. Visualize this moment, what you have achieved. Congratulate yourself by patting yourself on the shoulder. Come on, you can do it. Eyes closed still. Now, visualize what you want to be doing in 10 years' time. Open your eyes. You have just taken your first huge step in that direction. Well done, graduates. You did it. Thank you.
Well, who can follow that, honestly? Fortunately, I'm winding things up so you can all get out and celebrate. I would like to thank our occasional speaker, Mr. Lance Kalich, for that fantastic address. And honestly, I don't think you can get somebody who embodies everything that we love about UTS more than Lance. He's whip smart, he's hardworking, he's creative and innovative, and he can have a laugh. I think what's more UTS than that? Well, now, everybody, you made it. You made it through your courses. You made it through this stage of life. You even made it through this entire graduation ceremony. Well done. I feel like that deserves a round of applause. It's a long ceremony, but it's a joy. You entered this hall as graduands, technically. You're going to leave it as graduates, but you don't leave the UTS family when you leave this hall. If I can echo the words earlier of the Deputy Chancellor, this will always be your university. And its community, its resources, and its network of friends, industry partners and alumni, of which, yes, indeed, you are now part, will be yours to draw on as your lives and careers continue to blossom, possibly in ways you could never see coming. I really do encourage you to use them and to stay connected to both UTS and to your fellow graduates, your fellow classmates, because as we've seen from some of Lance's stories there, that support and that connection truly can make a world of difference. Well, there's nothing left to do now but to celebrate, and I hope all of you have plans for the rest of the day that are a little bit less well-behaved and solemn than the last hour or so. You've absolutely earned it, and I really hope you enjoy it. Again, the university is so proud of you, and our very, very best wishes for all of your futures go with you. Thank you.
Deputy Chancellor, guests and most importantly graduates. That occasional address concludes the formal proceedings of this ceremony. On behalf of the Deputy Chancellor, I invite you to join the official party for refreshments. These will be served in the Great Hall foyer and in the balcony room which adjoins this hall. The photography, framing and memorabilia services are located on level floor, which is one floor below us. And the academic procession is now about to leave the Great Hall. As it does, I invite our new graduates to join the procession, which will end in the balcony room. Guests should remain at their seats until the procession and all graduates have exited the Great Hall. Guests will then exit by the yellow doors as assisted by staff. Would the congregation please rise for the academic procession?